Hi traders, I am Raghu. I am an equity research analyst with ATS. Today we will understand one of the most widely used indicators in the technical analysis of a security, and that is RSI. This video is made on the assumption that you know about technical analysis and fundamental analysis. If you do not know, please let us know in the comment section. We will definitely come out with a video on this analysis. Without any further delay, let us jump into the learning part. RSI means Relative Strength Index. It is a technical indicator. It is a leading as well as a momentum indicator. I'll give you an idea about these indicators. If you want to know in depth about these technical indicators, please let us know in the comment section. We will definitely come out with a video. Leading indicator tries to predict the potential direction of the security based on the historical data, whereas a momentum indicator helps the traders in determining the speed and strength of the price movement. The underlying momentum, when plotted on a graph, the value oscillates between the levels of 0 and 100. How far the value is above 0 or below 100 indicates how fast the price of a security is moving. And based on this momentum, we will be able to define the areas of overbought zone or oversold zone. And based on the momentum, we can try to understand whether the trend is strengthening or weakening. Now, as we know the meaning of these terms, let us understand how RSI helps the traders in taking trading decisions. RSI measures the strength or weakness of the security by considering upward and downward movements of the price. RSI values are calculated using a formula that takes into consideration the average gain and average loss of the security. The RSI value goes up if the average gain is greater than the average loss, which means the size of the bullish candles is greater than the bearish candles. Similarly, the RSI value goes down if the average loss is greater than the average gain, which means that the size of the bearish candles is greater than the bullish candles. And the calculated values are plotted on a graph. These levels on the graph would give us the zones of overbought and oversold. Based on this, the potential price movements are inferred. Let us understand this in a practical manner. First, we will set up the indicator and understand what are the inputs given. And after that, we will try to infer signals from the indicator. Let us move to the laptop screen. Now let us open the chart of the stock that we would like to study. This is Pocket, the new trading platform of ATS. This has got enhanced features. We will make a video on Pocket how to effectively use this. Go to the Indicators tab and search for Relative Strength Index and click on it. It will ask the number of RSI to be added. If we want to compare one RSI with another RSI for different periods, then we can do that over here. And then it asks for the number of periods for which the RSI has to be calculated. This has to be set as per our requirement. Traders use different periods as per their requirements, typically ranging from as low as 2 periods to as high as 25 periods. 2 periods can be used when the trader is working with weekly charts, and in the same way 25 periods can be used when the trader is working with shorter time frames on the charts. You have to find out RSI period that actually works for you. In order to find out that, you have to backtest it. Now let us consider 14 as the periods which is most widely accepted by the trading community. Please do change this number of periods as per your requirements. In the bottom of the chart, you can see the graph with momentum going up and down. So the already set levels are 40, 60 and 80. The RSI ranges from 0 to 100. Based on these levels of RSI, the overbought and oversold zones are identified. Overbought means that the traders have bought the stocks too much and the price is trading at higher levels. This is where the sellers can kick in and start shorting. This level indicates that the price may go down, that is the area of potential price reversal towards the downside. Similarly, oversold means that the price has come to lower levels. This is where the buyers can kick in. This level indicates that the price may go up, that is the area of potential price reversal towards the upside. The widely accepted RSI values are 70 and 30 by the trading community. It is considered oversold when RSI is below 30, and it is considered as overbought when the RSI is above 70. So there are 3 primary areas to consider. 0 to 30, it is the zone of oversold, and this is where the price is expected to go up. 30 to 70 neutral area, this is where the price is expected to continue with the trend. 70 to 100 overbought area, and this is where the price is expected to make a downward move. RSI over 50 indicates that the price is generally increasing, and RSI below 50 indicates that the price is falling. Now let us understand how RSI can be used to generate signals. Two things can happen when you look at the price movement with respect to the RSI. Either both price and RSI can move in the same direction, or they can move in the opposite direction. First, let's talk about the movement of the price and RSI in the same direction. This is called as RSI convergence. We have to observe whether the RSI is in neutral area or in the overbought or oversold zone. In the neutral zone, the price is expected to be in the trend. That is, if the RSI is going up, we buy. If the RSI is going down, we sell. In the overbought or the oversold zone, the price is expected to reverse. That is, if it is in the overbought zone, we sell. If it is in the oversold zone, we buy. If the price and the RSI move in opposite direction, it is called as RSI divergence. This can occur when the RSI enters the overbought or oversold zone. The RSI and price can go in the opposite direction. Bearish divergence is a situation where the price makes higher highs and the RSI makes lower lows. In this scenario, the price is expected to reverse and start coming down. It also can be considered as a sell signal. Bullish divergence is a situation where the price makes lower highs and the RSI makes higher lows. This is the zone where we can expect the price to go to higher levels. It also can be considered as a buy signal. Now, as we have known about RSI, even let us understand the limitations of RSI. When the market is going strong, the zones of overbought and oversold loses their usefulness. That is, the RSI can stay in that zone for a long period of time. The RSI just indicates the potential movement of the price, but it does not give us the signal when to enter and when to exit. RSI levels are subjective and has to be properly studied before adapting. RSI has to be combined with other technical indicators that complement each other. I know that RSI convergence and divergence would confuse you a bit. In order to understand this concept well, please go through the video once again. Please let us know in the comment section on what concepts or the indicators that you want us to make videos on. We will be back with a new video. Till then, be safe and trade safe.